I mean, 4 or 5 videos a week. I mean, I'm curious what your schedule is like. And now you do YouTube full time.
Yeah.
So that's great. This is all you're doing. So what's your schedule like in doing, those videos?
I kind of work all the time.
You're like, I'm always working.
I when I left my full-time job in June, I thought, great, this is going to be my opportunity to just focus on YouTube. I'll work Monday through Friday. I'll have a normal life. I'll work Monday through Friday. I'll have Saturday and Sunday off. Like, it's going to be great. And that worked for maybe 2 or 3 weeks. And, everything was just too tight. My schedule was just too tight. Like, anything happened, a video would be missed if I wanted Saturday and Sunday off. So instead of cutting back on my video upload, I just thought to myself, you know what? I enjoy working. I really like working. I have the luxury of being able to do it all the time if I want to. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to work all the time, so long as I still enjoy it or whatever. And when I want to take a vacation, I'll take a vacation. I'll take like that week off or whatever. But when I'm home, I'm just going to work all the time. So yeah. And, my goal for like my everyday schedule is I like to do like 3 things. And the things would include filming or editing. So I'm either filming 2 videos and editing 1, or filming 1, editing 2, or filming 3 or editing 3. But I feel like I can squeeze in like 3 things a day. So that's what I aim for.
The rule of 3. Yeah. And so you do everything yourself. You don't.
I do.
You don't outsource anything. Okay.
I don't. I would love to outsource editing, but because one of my favorite videos to do is reviews of new releases, I don't have the time.
Because you like, so when you get a new release, like, what's the turnaround time between getting that and uploading a video?
So so my YouTube friends make fun of me, but let's say there's a new release, I will run to the mall when it opens. So like at 10 a.m.
Okay.
I'll get the pieces, I'll rush home, I'll film like a first impressions, I'll edit and I'll upload. So I'll have it up by like 3 or 4 that afternoon.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you're hardcore. Do they know? They must know you at the mall.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like my bar. Like, I'll hang out.
Yeah. They're like, oh, she's back.
Yeah.
Hey, Michelle, the usual. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, you got to be on top of it then. It's like, that's your life.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so when you quit your job, what was the determining factor at that point? Like, why in that moment when you quit that it was the right time?
It's funny because I really believe in the law of attraction, and I know you've talked about this.
Yes.
And
we do a lot of woo-woo stuff in the boot camp because it's like, it's funny. It's like there's a little bit of everything. Well, there's a lot of bit of a lot of different things, but it's your mindset is so important with YouTube. It's everything.
So important. Yeah. And the one thing I love about the law of attraction, and I'll get back to why I left my job. But the one thing I love about the law of attraction is even if you don't believe in it, let's say, even if you're like, this is just ridiculous, it's too like hippie for me. What I love is that everything starts with gratitude. And I'm like, what could be wrong with that? Even if it doesn't quote unquote work, I'm just a happier person. It's just, it's all about appreciating what you have.
So true.
Yeah. So anyway, it's funny. I was starting to get burnt out with what I was doing, and, and like I mentioned, my YouTube income was starting to grow, and I was starting to see its potential. And I was like really thinking about it. I'm like, is this my path? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? And I got onto a FaceTime call with a really good friend of mine, and she's actually a life coach, and she's known me for a long time. So she has seen me through like many different careers. And I was really kind of going through this struggle, like, am I going to sit here and change my career again? Like, is this what I'm actually doing? And she was like, yeah, maybe that's your thing. And so we were just kind of talking through it. And as I'm talking to her, I get an email from my company saying that they have sold the ownership to some other people.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a small company. And much of why I worked there was because I loved the people that I worked for and with. And all of that was changing. And so I'm on the call with my friend and I said, you're not going to believe the email that I just got. And she said, what? And I told her, and she was like, Michele, she's like, I have never seen a stronger sign. It is time for you to say goodbye to that and move on to this. You know, you were questioning the job, and the only reason why you were kind of staying there is because you loved the people so much, and that's changing. So, yeah, that was pretty much the determining factor why I left.
That's so funny. It's like, you know, at this point, I've interviewed so many different people on this podcast, and I feel like for a lot of the people that were in your position, they were working a job and then kind of there for a little while. They were like, you know, managing the two. It was a lot of times like outside circumstances, which forced them to look internally and say, you know what, this is kind of forcing me to make this decision, and I'm just going to go for it. And like for some, it's like if that thing hadn't have happened, that catalyst, then they might, you know, who knows how much longer you might still be working your job.
Yeah.